Hey guys, I forgot that my microphone was down already. Hey guys, let's talk about parts of speech. And in this lesson, you're going to be able to identify the different parts of speech. There's 4 of them. Through taking notes on this video, doing a little bit of practice work, and then doing a mastery check. And this is just really important because knowing basic grammar is just really important for life in general. It doesn't matter what your job's going to be. You need to know how to speak and write effectively, and knowing parts of speech and knowing grammar helps you be able to be an effective speaker, an effective writer, an effective editor of writing, and an effective reader in general, okay? So let's move on. Let's start by talking about nouns and pronouns. Hopefully this is really basic information for you, but a noun is something that identifies a person, animal, place, thing, or identity, or idea. Idea. You have several teachers. You attend school. It's a cute puppy. He's experiencing joy. These are nouns, okay? A teacher is a person. A school is a place. A puppy is an animal. Joy is an idea or an emotion. These are nouns. You have common nouns and proper nouns. Common nouns are just general. It's the dog, any school, any girl, any teacher. Proper nouns are specific nouns, okay? It's when you get something named. Scout, that's the name of my dog, okay? So if I'm talking about Scout, I'm talking about a very specific dog. Or I'm talking about Baker College Prep, I'm talking about a very specific school. You then have pronouns. Pronouns stand for or take the place of nouns. Okay, again, this is something that should be very common to you, but like he speaks slowly, you could say the teacher speaks slowly, and then he is replacing the teacher. Or the information came from them, you could say the information came from the 3 girls. Okay, and them replaces 3 girls. Let's talk about verbs. The verb is the action or state of being in a sentence. Okay, it expresses what the noun does, and there are 3 types. The most common is the action, okay? It's what someone or something in the sentence is doing. Like, he ran around the block. What is he doing? He's running around the block. Linking verbs are verbs or words that connect words together, okay? The fruit is sweet. You can't just say fruit sweet. Fruit sweet, fruit sweet. You're going to sound like a caveman. Okay, the fruit is sweet. You need that verb is to connect fruit and sweet. Helping verbs are very, very similar. These are verbs that add to other verbs in order to add meaning. Okay, so like a linking verb, it's 2 verbs that work together. She is willing to help out at the event. Okay, you can't say she willing. She is willing. Is and willing are helping each other, or is helping the verb willing, so that the sentence makes sense. All right, adjectives and adverbs are the other 2 parts of speech. And adjective is a word that describes a noun or a pronoun. Okay, they usually are going to come before a noun and answer one of 4 questions. What kind? What kind of puppy? Cute puppy. Which one? Which shirt is my favorite? The gray shirt. How many? How many lined up? 6 lined up. How much? How much space did we have? Not enough. Adverbs are going to describe verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs, okay? So if you can just remember that an adverb describes verbs, then you should be able to remember that adjectives describe nouns. Adverbs also answer one of 4 questions. They answer where. Where was the man climbing? Down. They answer when. When did the package arrive? It arrived last night. They answer in what way. In what way does he speak? He speaks slowly. And they also answer to what extent. To what extent is he clever? He's especially clever. And there are 5 rules that go along with adjective and adverbs when you need to change them to make them fit in a sentence, okay? The first is that many adverbs are going to end in ly. They're not all going to end in ly, but generally, if you can add ly to an adjective, then it's going to become an adverb. For example, she is a quick thinker. What kind is she? She's quick. That's an adjective. But if you change that around and say she thinks quickly, then you're saying to what extent does she think? Quickly. So you have an adjective in the first sentence, but then by adding the ly and placing it after the verb, it becomes an adverb. Your second rule is to avoid the adverb with linking verbs, okay? Like you can, if you have a linking verb, it's going to be an adjective. Roses smell sweet. How do the roses smell? They smell sweet. The woman looked angry. How does she look? Angry. Or the woman looked angrily at the paint splotches. Okay, again, how is she looking? She's looking angrily. The third rule is the word good and the word well. Okay, good is an adjective, well is the adverb. Okay, and well is also an adjective specifically when it refers to health. Okay, so these are two common words that people use incorrectly. But you did a good job. What kind of job? A good job. Versus that you did the job well. To what extent did you do that job? You did it well. You wouldn't say you did the job good. You do not look well today. This is a health thing. So the fact that they are not looking very well, they're not looking like they feel quite right, okay? You would say that they don't look well instead of that they don't look good. Good, if you said they don't look good, you might be talking about their physical appearance instead of their health. The fourth rule is the words this, that, these, and those. Anytime they're followed by a noun, they're adjectives. Okay, this house is for sale. Notice this is describing the house. But if a noun does not follow one of these words, then it's going to become a pronoun. Okay, this house is for sale. We don't know what is for sale. This is what's for sale, and is your linking verb. And finally, our fifth rule is that adjectives come in three forms or degrees. Okay, they are either positive, they are comparative, or they are superlative. What does this mean? Well, a positive adjective is only going to be describing one thing. Comparative is going to compare two things. And superlatives are going to compare what? More than two, three or more, okay? You're going to know this as looking at things like this. Sweet, sweeter, and sweetest, okay? She is sweet, that's your positive. She is sweeter than him, that is your comparative, comparing just two people. She is the sweetest one of all, okay? Sweetest is your superlative, comparing three or more people, okay? Or it could be bad, worse, or worst. Efficient, more efficient, and most efficient, okay? More is helping you to compare two. Most is helping you compare three or more. Okay, so you want to use your adjectives and adverbs properly when you are making comparisons. There are also 3 degrees of adverbs, okay? So they're very similar to this. The most important thing is that when you are modifying adverbs, you do not drop the ly when you are using the comparative form, okay? So she spoke more quickly than he did. You wouldn't say she spoke more quick than he did. You don't drop that ly, okay? That's it. If you've got this, go ahead and move on to the next lesson or to work with this lesson. Okay, move on with the lesson. Or if you're lost, go ahead and rewatch the video. Make sure that you've taken your notes. If you're super lost, let's work together and make sure that you have what you need. Just let me know.